Many people spend too much time thinking about their problems. They replay conversations again and again in their minds. They worry about things that have not happened yet. This habit is called overthinking. Overthinking is different from careful planning. It often creates stress instead of solving problems. People who overthink usually find it hard to relax. They may feel trapped by their own thoughts. Learning why people overthink is the first step to changing this habit. One common reason people overthink is fear. They worry about making the wrong choice. They want every decision to be perfect. Before taking action, they imagine many possible outcomes. Most of these situations never happen in real life. Fear makes small decisions feel very important. As a result, people spend too much time thinking instead of acting. They become mentally tired before they even begin. Accepting that mistakes are part of life can reduce overthinking. Many people overthink because they want control. They believe that thinking more will prevent problems. However, life is full of uncertainty. No one can predict everything that will happen. Even the best plans sometimes fail. Trying to control every detail only creates anxiety. Instead of feeling safe, people become more worried. They forget that some things are simply beyond their control. Learning to accept uncertainty brings greater peace of mind. Past experiences can also cause overthinking. Someone who has been hurt may become more cautious. They remember painful memories very clearly. They worry that the same thing will happen again. Because of this fear, they analyze every situation too much. They search for hidden signs of danger. Sometimes they imagine problems that do not exist. Their past influences how they see the present. Healing emotional wounds can help reduce unnecessary thoughts. Modern life encourages people to overthink more than ever before. Social media shows endless opinions and perfect-looking lives. People compare themselves with others every day. News and information are available all the time. This constant flow of information fills the mind with worries. Many people also have busy schedules and high expectations. They rarely give themselves time to rest mentally. As a result, their thoughts never seem to stop. Taking regular breaks from technology can help calm the mind. Many people overthink because they compare themselves to others. They look at successful people and feel they are falling behind. Social media often makes these comparisons even stronger. People usually share their happiest moments online, not their struggles. This creates an unrealistic picture of life. Someone may believe that everyone else is happier or more successful. These thoughts lead to self-doubt and worry. Instead of appreciating their own progress, they focus on what they lack. Learning to compare yourself only with your past self is much healthier. Low self-confidence often leads to overthinking. People who doubt themselves question every decision they make. They wonder if they said the right thing or chose the best option. They often seek approval from others before feeling comfortable. Even after receiving positive feedback, they may still worry. Their inner critic is louder than encouraging voices. This constant self-questioning creates unnecessary stress. Building confidence takes time and practice. As confidence grows, overthinking usually becomes weaker. Perfectionism is another major cause of overthinking. Perfectionists believe that everything must be flawless. They spend hours checking small details. They fear criticism and failure. Because of this, they delay making decisions or completing tasks. Sometimes they never finish their work because they keep improving it. This habit creates frustration and anxiety. Accepting that good enough is often enough can reduce pressure. Progress is usually more valuable than perfection. Some people naturally focus on negative possibilities. Their minds quickly imagine the worst-case scenario. A small problem becomes a huge disaster in their imagination. They expect rejection, failure, or disappointment. These negative thoughts often have little evidence behind them. However, they still feel very real. This pattern increases stress and makes clear thinking difficult. Practicing positive and balanced thinking can slowly change these habits. A healthier mindset leads to a calmer life. Overthinking often replaces action. People spend so much time thinking that they never begin. They wait for the perfect moment or the perfect plan. Unfortunately, that moment rarely comes. Every day they delay, their worries become stronger. Action often provides answers that thinking cannot. Even small steps build confidence and reduce uncertainty. Experience teaches more than endless planning. Taking action is one of the best ways to break the cycle of overthinking. Stress makes the brain work overtime. When people feel anxious, their thoughts become difficult to control. They repeatedly think about possible dangers. Their minds stay alert even when there is no real threat. This constant mental activity is exhausting. It also affects sleep and concentration. Poor sleep then makes overthinking even worse. It becomes a cycle that feeds itself. Managing stress through healthy habits can calm both the mind and body. Many people worry too much about what others think. They replay conversations and wonder if they said something wrong. They fear being judged or embarrassed. Sometimes they avoid speaking because they expect criticism. In reality, most people are focused on their own lives. They are not thinking about us as much as we imagine. Understanding this fact can be very freeing. Confidence grows when we stop seeking everyone's approval. Living according to our own values brings greater peace. Overthinking is not always a bad thing. In fact, the brain is trying to protect us. It wants to avoid danger and prevent mistakes. Long ago, this ability helped humans survive. Today, however, many of our worries are not life-threatening. The brain still reacts as if every problem is an emergency. This creates unnecessary mental pressure. Understanding how the brain works helps us become more patient with ourselves. We can learn to respond calmly instead of reacting with fear. Mindfulness is a powerful way to reduce overthinking. It teaches people to focus on the present moment. Instead of worrying about yesterday or tomorrow, they pay attention to now. Simple breathing exercises can calm racing thoughts. Meditation also helps the mind become quieter. At first, this practice may feel difficult. However, with regular practice, it becomes easier. Many people notice less stress and greater emotional balance. A peaceful mind starts with present awareness. Keeping worries inside often makes them grow. Talking to a trusted friend can provide relief. Family members may also offer helpful advice. Sometimes another person sees the situation more clearly. They can remind us that our fears are exaggerated. Professional counselors can also teach useful coping skills. Asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. Honest conversations reduce loneliness and anxiety. Sharing our thoughts often makes them feel much smaller. Life contains many things we cannot control. We cannot predict the future or change the past. However, we can control our actions today. We can choose our attitude and our response to challenges. Focusing on these areas reduces unnecessary worry. It also increases confidence and resilience. Successful people spend more energy on solutions than problems. They accept uncertainty as part of life. This mindset brings greater emotional freedom. Healthy habits support a healthy mind. Regular exercise reduces stress hormones. Good sleep improves emotional control and clear thinking. Eating nutritious food also affects brain health. Spending time in nature helps many people relax. Reading, drawing, or listening to music can calm the mind as well. Small daily habits create long-term mental strength. Consistency is more important than perfection. A balanced lifestyle naturally reduces overthinking. Not every question has an answer. Not every problem can be solved immediately. Sometimes the healthiest choice is to let go. Holding on to every worry only drains our energy. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means recognizing reality and moving forward. Letting go creates space for happiness and creativity. Life becomes lighter when we stop carrying every burden. Peace often begins with acceptance. As people gain life experience, they often overthink less. They realize that many past worries never became reality. They also learn that they can handle difficult situations. Every challenge builds confidence for the future. Failure becomes a lesson instead of a disaster. Experience teaches resilience better than theory. Over time, people trust themselves more. This trust reduces unnecessary fear and hesitation. Wisdom often replaces endless worry. Everyone overthinks sometimes. It is a natural part of being human. However, we do not have to let our thoughts control our lives. We can learn healthier ways to respond to fear and uncertainty. By taking action, practicing mindfulness, and accepting imperfection, we become mentally stronger. Progress happens one small step at a time. A peaceful mind is built through daily choices and habits. The goal is not to stop thinking completely, but to think in a healthier way. When we choose peace over endless worry, we create a happier and more meaningful life.